online fans. YandereLover here, and today is going to be a very important video. It's not going to be very much of a happy video, and I don't really know what's going to happen. Like, at this point, I'm very concerned for this channel. I'm concerned for other channels as well, because apparently YouTube has this new policy, and we're all freaking out about this. By January 1st, 2020, this policy will be enforced, and the FTC plays a big role in this. So let's get started. I'll try to start from the beginning here. I actually did some research to learn more stuff about this, and I've actually heard about this recently, like days ago, when a YouTuber had discussed about this, and I heard about this days ago, and I'm really like disappointed that I didn't hear about this sooner, like around September or something. So this is really huge, and I don't really know. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I'm very concerned for my channel. I'm concerned for Too Many Raptors' this channel. I even sent him a tweet on Twitter wishing him luck. Yeah. So apparently YouTube got sued by the FTC and were fined to like $170 million. They were sued over $170 million, literally. And because apparently YouTube did a mistake and violated COPPA's law, well, COPPA rule, which collecting information and data from younger viewers. So apparently, so YouTube, as you know, it is filled with lots of young people out there. But apparently there are lots of kids under the age of 13, who are having YouTube channels. And when the FTC saw this, they're like suing YouTube because of collecting information like a kid's image, like a kid's face or name, all on the internet. So that's basically what that means. And honestly, I'm a little upset because are you serious? I'm a little upset because there's a lot of parents out there that can like watch their kids. Like, there are lots of parents out there who are letting their kids under the age of 13 have YouTube channels. So like, I don't see why this is really YouTube's fault in a way. I mean, I guess in a way they should have like a YouTuber said, Vapor the Gamer had said that maybe if the application to like sign up to have a YouTube channel, they should have put a little more in it, like legal stuff and all that stuff. Next up, we have that YouTube basically got in trouble for it. So, yeah. Another thing, kid content on YouTube will no longer make money anymore, because I guess when you make money off of other people's children without consent, at least that's what I've heard from others, and, have practically agree with it, because there are people exploiting kids out there. I mean, I haven't seen it on YouTube, but I know there are lots of people do it. There are like lots of people always exploiting kids out there. But is that any reason to like take down, like, not really take down, but like, is that a reason to like demonetize all kid videos? Like, what about those popular kid channels that will no longer make money, like Ryan's Toy Reviews or My Froggy Stuff or FGTvers? That's a family member of mine's favorite YouTube channel, because he's like, and like, I feel so bad for all those popular kid channels that like use YouTube as like a way to make money, like as a career. Even if you don't post kid stuff, in a way, you're still kind of screwed, because that if you make like any content that's like kid attracting, like kids that like any content that could attract kids, they're like, the FTC, or I guess will like consider it as like for kids, and like in a way you'll get sued for like over $1,000, like $42,000, if you make content that is kid attracting but has like swear words or inappropriate stuff in it. Like if you like animated 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 shows, or like there are lots of channels out there who do like animated stuff, and they animate with, you know, even some channels out there even animate with 3D character models. And I feel bad for those channels because those can literally be considered kid attracting or for kids, and some of them aren't even that appropriate. Some of those cartoons on YouTube aren't even appropriate. So what's going on there? So some people who like art channels, some people say that their channels are in jeopardy at this point because of this rule. So I really do feel bad for the people who have to suffer this. The like art channels, like have you seen like those channels who like draw art in like a cartoony fashion that some people would consider for kids, but not in a appropriate way? DeviantArt is an example of that. So honestly, I don't understand what's going on there. We have this new restriction where we have to click on a box to show if our content's for kids or not. So honestly, some people are outraged by this. I was a little too, because I honestly agree that as content creators, we're not responsible for what your kids watch. All right? We shouldn't, like, we're not babysitters here. We shouldn't be responsible for what your kids watch. I somewhat agree with that, because I feel like now they're trying to like make us responsible for what these kids watch on YouTube, and it's not really fair to us because we make this content that people actually enjoy, but now the chances of making the same content that we usually do is very limited at this point because of all the stuff that's happening. YouTube will be using a learning machine. Yeah, they'll be using a YouTube bot to like find videos that clearly target children, like stuff like let's say thumbnails or videos with bright colors. Yes, because apparently that's going to be considered child appropriate. Stuff with like it basically says like kid stuff, like characters, themes, toys, or games. So basically what they're trying to say there is that stuff that are considered child friendly are going to be most targeted by the YouTube bot. And yeah, that's basically so. Like they're going to like search for stuff with animated characters. Like I said, like animated stuff that some animation channels produce, it's going to be targeted by the YouTube bot because apparently that's considered for children. And that baffled me a little bit. That made me angry because what about all those animated cartoons that look kiddie-ish, like cartoons like Family Guy that look kid attracting, like that stuff can attract kids, but it isn't a kid's show. What about shows like Robot Chicken? Robot Chicken is also a adult show, but they use dolls. So that right there is kind of stupid. And bright colors, really? Bright colors? So just because something has bright colors, it's considered child? Whatever happened to looks can be deceiving. Nothing has to look like, that's something parents need to start teaching their kids a little more. Looks can be deceiving. Just because it looks child friendly doesn't mean it is. Like Family Guy. Don't forget, there are adult cartoons out there. Not to mention, those cartoons are being posted on YouTube. So, honestly, how is this? Like, seriously. And I know that the FTC is forcing YouTube to, like, enforce these rules. It's not cool, man. Like, The FTC needs to look over these rules. Some of these rules don't even make any sense. The FTC really needs to look over these rules, and they need to stop and think for a second. Like, honestly, this stuff makes absolutely no sense because there are cartoons out there with bright colors that can attract kids that are made for adults. So it doesn't make sense why this is even, it doesn't make any sense. YouTube will continue to recommend YouTube Kids for parents. Yeah, that's the thing. There's this thing called YouTube Kids. Why aren't parents letting their kids, if parents don't want their kids watching anything inappropriate on YouTube, why not go over to YouTube Kids? Because that's what it's made for kids to watch YouTube independently without supervision. So parents don't have to worry about their kids watching something they're not supposed to. It's not like, but I know YouTube has like made YouTube's Kids for kid purposes, but no one's using it. That whole thing didn't work. No one's really using it. It's like there's YouTube Kids. They're also going to be bringing it to desktop, but still, there's YouTube Kids. Why isn't people using it? I mean, I was a little kid at some point watching YouTube and all that stuff, but there was no YouTube Kids on my behalf, so like I was a little kid at one point watching YouTube, but I didn't get an account until I was of age. But still, like, but now that we have YouTube Kids, I don't understand why parents aren't letting their kids go on that and letting YouTube get most of the blame for this stuff. Like, I feel like YouTube isn't entirely to blame for why this is happening. I mean, yeah, they made the mistake. They should have, like, enforced a rule like this, like, way early in their development, people are saying, and I somewhat agree with that, because if they had put this rule up before, where we restrict our videos and stuff, maybe this wouldn't be as bad as it is now. Maybe if they had done that a little sooner. But some of these rules don't really make any much sense. Like, bright colors, animated characters considered for kids. Do you know how many animated shows that are bright colors and cartoony that looks like it could be made for kids, but it really isn't? Family Guy, Robot Chicken. Well, I don't really think Robot Chicken really has bright colors. Last time I checked, I don't really know. Wait, they do, actually. So yeah, like Family Guy, Robot Chicken, and all that stuff. What about shows like that? And you don't punish them? You just punish YouTube? I've also heard some other stuff in this, like, one article. I'll try to link the articles I found some of this stuff on, in the description. Also, I'll link a video to Vapor the Gamer's, like, latest video that he made, because he made a lot of, he actually put a lot of information in his video. So just in case if my video doesn't give you all the information you need, you can always go to Vapor the Gamer. I'll link his video. I've also heard this in, like, this article. YouTube may terminate your account if it isn't commercially viable. Me personally, I don't know what that actually means. Some people are speculating that it means, like, if your stuff isn't entertaining, YouTube could take it down. And honestly, I don't really think that should be a necessary thing. I mean, like, I honestly don't think that should be, like, honestly, I don't know what that means. But if it does mean YouTube can take down your channel if your stuff isn't entertaining enough, then that's just pretty stupid. But honestly, none of us really knows what that means, and I don't really know if YouTube would actually do that, would go that far to do that. But yeah, but with this whole FTC thing going on, YouTube has already lost over 8 YouTubers so far, maybe even more. They lost a lot of YouTubers so far. This rule hasn't even been enforced yet. They've given us 4 months to prepare. This whole thing hasn't even been enforced yet, and they're already losing YouTubers. So just imagine by 2020 how many YouTubers they're going to lose. It's going to hurt their career. It's going to hurt their entire business. This is why people are making petitions to change this. Like, the FTC needs to hear our voices. YouTube needs our voices. We need to save YouTube, guys. This whole thing, all these YouTube channels, all these people who want to use YouTube as a career, especially me, who want YouTube as a career, all of this is going to affect everyone. Everyone's going to leave. All those popular kids channels that we've always known and loved are going to be gone because of this whole rule. Some of the, like SML, in a way, SML's trying to find a solution for how they can keep their channel going, thriving. If you've watched their videos, if you watch Chili's video, because Logan honestly talks about this in one of Chili's videos in the YouTube channel, in her YouTube channel, you can go watch that. But still, it's gonna hurt so many people who want YouTube as a full-time career, like me. Like, I've always wanted YouTube as a full-time career myself. But with this whole thing going, I don't know how long YouTube has to thrive. We need to help YouTube here. There are petitions out there that people are signing. I don't know. I might find one and I might link it in the description. If you can't see a petition linked in the description, it probably means I couldn't really find it or something. But I'll try to find it and link it in the description, because YouTube needs our voices. They need to look at these videos. They need to see the FTC. They need to see this whole thing. YouTube's career is on the line at this point, and I'm hoping that our voices in these videos that we post can help YouTube. I really do hope these videos could help YouTube. I want YouTube to keep thriving more, especially for those future generations that are yet to come. I want YouTube to keep thriving, and I'm pretty sure everyone else agrees with me that they also want YouTube to keep thriving. So if we can give YouTube our voices and let the FTC hear them, maybe they might look over their rules and change a few things, because some of this stuff doesn't make any sense. And you should really watch Vapor the Gamer's video, because he explains more stuff that I couldn't really find during my research. So honestly, yeah, so basically this is what's happening to YouTube. And I'm worried about my channel, because I don't really cuss in my channels, and the FTC might consider some of my videos kid friendly, and I really don't want to get sued for $42,000 just for that. That is what. There are lots of YouTubers who are 13 and 14 years old. You're gonna sue a bunch of minors? I mean, yeah, they may be over 13 and they're not kids anymore, but yet again, anyone who's under 18 is still a minor. You're gonna sue a bunch of minors? Seriously, you're gonna there are some YouTube channels out there who don't really post appropriate stuff that are owned by 13-year-olds and 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds, and you're gonna sue them? And they also say that we can have legal advice to how we can how can we deal with this a little better. So you're expecting a bunch of teenagers to give you search for legal advice? Teenagers who are worried about school and stuff? Seriously? That's the thing. That's the thing about the FTC. They need to look over these rules. They need to literally look over these rules and think about what they're doing, because some of this doesn't make any sense. This whole thing isn't, I don't really know what else to say about this. It makes no sense. Some of this stuff doesn't make any sense. What I understand is that the FTC is trying to think about the children. And I do agree, children have rights here. I would fight for a kid's rights myself. I would fight for the rights of children, because children have rights. All right? They deserve to be respected just as much as grown-ups do. They deserve to at least be listened to. They deserve to be heard. All right? I understand they're thinking about the children, and they're thinking about them, and they're trying to, really, they're trying to, save the rights of the children. But some of these rules here don't make any sense for those who don't even post family-friendly content. There's a lot of shows out there that have bright colors that aren't even for kids. But you expect us on YouTube to like for this rule to be enforced. How about TV shows? This doesn't make any sense. This really doesn't make any sense. I understand they're trying to think about the children, but this whole thing, I don't get it. But I hope things turn out better. I wish the best luck for everyone with their channels. I hope my channel's okay by 2020. I hope everything goes well. I wish the best luck to Too Many Raptors. I did tweet him that tweet, wishing him luck. He liked it, of course, but I do wish the best for everyone out there. And I do hope that whatever happens, we can get through this. And I hope that with our voices, we can help YouTube thrive more, because YouTube's career is on the line here. YouTube career is on the line. So if we can, like, I don't wish for this whole thing to be, I don't really wish for this whole thing to be gone, because I kind of understand that why the FTC is doing this. I just want them to change some of these rules, because some of these rules make absolutely no sense. I don't want it to be gone. I understand that they want to protect the kids' privacy. I'm not wishing for it to be gone. I'm just wishing for them to change it a bit so it makes a little more sense, because some of these rules aren't even here right now. They aren't even up to date. Times have changed when it comes to cartoons and stuff. Times have changed. Vapor the Gamer has even said it himself. Times has changed. Some changes need to be done with these rules, you know? So if the FTC can hear our voices, maybe they might listen, hopefully. I wanted to make this video a lot sooner, but I never really gotten around to that because I'm actually sick right now, and I've been coughing a lot, and I've been sleeping immensely early. Like, even before I was sick, I've been sleeping very early whenever I come home from school. So honestly, I haven't really got around to doing this video, but I'm doing this now. I've reached this video is about like 23 minutes long, so I might end it off here. I wish everyone the best of luck. I wish all of you guys the best of luck, for those who have YouTube channels. I wish the best of luck to all those other YouTube channels. And what I want to say is that by 2020, if my channel survives, I will be doing lots of content that is for teens and adults. I won't be doing any kiddie content, which means I'm most likely going to be cussing a little more in my videos. But at the same time, I'm going to have to bleep them out just in case of, YouTube. And most of my videos are not going to be for kids under 13. I live in the US, so the average age of a kid is those who are under 13. At least over here, that's the rule. But in other countries, it might be different. I was thinking about putting a restriction on my video, letting people know that even though this video looks innocent, because there's going to be a lot of innocent looking videos in my thumbnails, but like, I'm going to put a restriction on it saying that it's not for kids. Not only that, but I'll also be trying to put disclaimers in it to let them know it's not for kids. I'm also going to be putting this video as not for kids because, well, I don't think like the kids are supposed to be like listening to this stuff, because we're basically like a bunch of teens and adults like talking about this whole situation. I don't know. I might put this video as not for kids, but like, still, honestly, it's going to have a disclaimer in my videos from now on, and if some kids if the kids so happen to like see my videos from there on, and they click on it and they ignore the warning signs I put there, it's not my problem at that point. It really isn't my problem at this point. because I put the warnings on. I put the disclaimer in the beginning. They should have listened to it. So if they ignore those warnings, it really isn't my problem. And if the parents want, they need to take care of them for themselves. They need to take care of that situation, because I did what I was supposed to do. So yeah, I'm just hoping the FTC, because the FTC is going to be deciding like which one is for kids and which one is for not. A family member have told me that there's going to be a lot of corruption because the FTC is going to be deciding. And I know this video is a lot longer than I said I was going to end. I said I was going to end it off, but there was still a few more things I wanted to say. So it might be a little longer. This video is going to be hard to edit. I'm happy I'm doing this early in the morning, so I can take breaks whenever I'm editing this video. I know I haven't uploaded in over a week or more. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for the lack of uploading. I really apologize. But to be honest, it's really hard. And I don't really cuss in my videos for some reason. I don't really cuss, but you know what? I'm going to be doing a lot more of that in my videos if my channel survives by 2020. I wish the best luck to everyone. I hope all of you guys stay safe. I hope this whole YouTube mess clears up. I hope the FTC, I mean, I know it's not going to clear up, but I really do hope the FTC starts changing some of these rules. I hope they listen to these videos and they change some of these rules, because some of these rules don't really make any sense. I don't want the rules to be gone. I just want them to be changed, because some of these don't really make any sense. So you should also watch Vapor. I know I've said this before, but also watch Vapor the Gamer for like a lot more information, and also watch other videos out there for more information as well. So I'll see you all later, my Yan fans. Good luck, and hopefully I see you again. If I don't, well, I guess this is goodbye, but let's not go too far in detail right there. I wish everyone the best of luck. I wish all those channels the best of luck. Let's try to save YouTube as much as we can. Let's try to save YouTube, because YouTube needs us. So we're going to try to save YouTube. Goodbye, my Yan fans.